What's happening, Crypto fam? Happy Friday. Good morning and welcome back to Love for Crypto. I'm Scott. It's a pleasure to have you here. I appreciate you taking the time out to consume the content, so thank you. We got a couple of things this morning. El Salvador and Bitcoin, IMF, the World Bank. It's actually quite incredible. The IMF and it's naughty. The president's come out saying nothing will stop Bitcoin in El Salvador, and the IMF and that have come down with warnings to El Salvador. Absolutely shocking. On the other hand, you've got a company preparing to send over 1,000 Bitcoin ATMs to the place to help them, because when people need help, other humans should help. What a crazy notion that is. What? So, nothing will stop Bitcoin in El Salvador, says the president after IMF and World Bank criticism. This ain't no criticism. This was a fucking warning, bro. President Bukele, we'll go with Bukele. Bukele said nothing can stop Bitcoin from seeing widespread adoption in El Salvador, and he sees no scenario in which it can be stopped. I don't see anything stopping it. Everything about humans can be stopped, but I just don't see how. It's law. The government is working 24/7 in going to effect in 80 days. Earlier this month, the Central American nation passed a bill to recognize Bitcoin as legal tender formally. However, as much as crypto advocates celebrated the news, the response from the IMF and the World Bank has been less encouraging. Their reaction has led to hearsay that international pressure will stop El Salvadorian Bitcoin bill from happening. Criticism, yeah. How the IMF and World Bank actually reacted, right? So El Salvador made history on June the 8th by passing the Bitcoin law. This gives Bitcoin the same legal tender status as the country's official currency. Guess what that is? It's not the El Salvadorian fucking pound, is it? Hey? It's not the El Salvadorian fucking dollar, is it? Oh, no. It's the US dollar. Yeah. In an immediate response, the IMF raised concern that this would interfere with ongoing negotiations for a $1 billion loan. Why? We just want to accept Bitcoin as well, mate. You tell me I can't tell my shops that they can accept the fucking euro if they really want to. The euro. Listen, it's their fucking country. Keep your fucking mouth keep your mouth shut and your nose out of their business unless you're gonna fucking help them. Give them the $1 billion and let them use Bitcoin as well. I tell you what, why don't you print them 2 billion? Fuck the 1 billion. Get onto the Fed, get onto your mate Dave at the Fed and get him to print an extra fucking billion and send them 2 billion. Let's have it right. So all you're doing, you're pulling it out your fucking ass. But it's Bitcoin that's made from nothing. Bitcoin is actually algorithmically, cryptographically created, mate. What the fuck? Your fucking dollar's just printed. So top El Salvadorian officials replied by saying the US dollar will continue to be legal tender. In contrast, Bitcoin transactions would be by choice and tied to the dollar exchange rate. Weeks later, El Salvador reached out for the technical implementation of its plans. The World Bank gave a resounding denial. A World Bank spokesman said they could not help due to the environmental and transparency shortcomings of Bitcoin. While the government did approach us for assistance on Bitcoin, there is not something the World Bank can support given the environmental and transparency shortcomings. What environmental shortcomings? What do you mean? Oh, you mean the power while you mine it? Well, mine it cleanly and shut the fuck up. Do you know, they talk and they converse like everyone's a fucking idiot. What's the environmental damage from Bitcoin if you mine it cleanly? I'll fucking wait. Can Bitcoin in El Salvador be stopped? Despite the snubs from the IMF and the World Bank, President Bukele is determined to press on regardless. In an interview with What Bitcoin, President Bukele addressed whether the Bitcoin law can be stopped, and in his mind, it can. Speaking on the democratic process involved with passing the law, the president pointed out that more than the super majority approved the bill. Our Congress has 84 seats. You only need 43 to change monetary policy, which is half plus one. That's a majority, right? When we have a super majority here, you need 2/3, which would be 56 out of 84. We've got 63. With that, plans are in place to build a Bitcoin infrastructure in El Salvador, including renewable energy mining and legislation to encourage the country's development as a hub for crypto developers and companies. Even saying with a renewable and clean, it can't just be renewable, it's got to be clean, bruh. It's got to be clean. President Bukele added that the plans include things to protect the decision, but gave no specifics on what that means. Remember, Bitcoin works by itself, so it's not like it depends on what we do. But of course, the things that we are doing, you will know it will protect the decision and guarantee there will be more benefits for the people. Short of an invasion by hostile forces, it looks as though the Bitcoin bill will be happening in El Salvador. Commenting directly on the IMF and World Bank snubs, President Bukele said it makes no sense and he has no intention of getting into a fight with them. He added that it's their choice, but it still doesn't change El Salvador's plans with Bitcoin. He'd be like, oh, yeah, the IMF, yeah, with your 1 billion, stick your fucking 1 billion up your fucking ass, mate. We're gonna suck some fucking Bitcoins in at 30 odd K and we're done. So that's, I mean, I don't understand why the IMF are saying you legitimately not. We're gonna give you $1 billion. We're gonna give you $1 billion loan, XDR and all that shit, and all help out like we're supposed to. No, Salvador's like, yeah, sweet mate, sweet bro. That's proper gonna help that. Also, we've started accepting Bitcoin. Yeah, we're gonna get a little bit of help off that as well. IMF's like, what? Ooh, that might affect your loan, that, you know. Like, why? It makes sense in a certain sense, but it makes no logical sense, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Athena confirmed it to bring 1,500 Bitcoin ATMs to El Salvador. The US company Athena intends to supply El Salvador's new crypto-based economy with 1,500 Bitcoin ATMs, a company representative has confirmed. The rollout will start small, trialing a few dozen machines to establish a business model. The Chicago-headquartered firm plans to invest more than $1 million to install cryptocurrency ATMs, targeting regions where residents receive remittances from abroad. Along with installing the new machines, it will also hire staff and open an office to carry out operations in El Salvador. Athena currently operates just 2 ATMs of this type in El Salvador, one at El Zonte Beach as part of an experiment called Bitcoin Beach, aimed at making the town one of the world's first crypto economies, and the other in El Tunco, according to CNN. Athena's director for Latin America, Mateus Goldenhorn, he told Reuters the Salvadorian president had presented us with a tough challenge of 1,500 ATMs. We will go for that, but in phases. We are a private company and we want to ensure that our development in our country is sustainable. On June 17th, Athena posted about its plans to expand in the country in the wake of lawmakers passing a bill to make Bitcoin legal tender. The company tagged President asking if 1,000 machines would be enough. He responded he had his target set on a larger figure, 1,500. And was stated that the business model is likely to be different from that in the US, which currently has a total of 15,000 Bitcoin ATMs. Damn. Initially, we're going to bring dozens of machines. We'll test what the business model is like in El Salvador, which will probably be different than the United States. El Salvador's Bitcoin adoption plan has already experienced pushback from the World Bank, which refused to assist the country in its transition, citing the environmental transparency shortcomings associated with the digital asset. On June 21st, Cointelegraph reported that an opposing political party filed a lawsuit alleging the new Bitcoin law could be unconstitutional and harmful to the country. What is it with all these knobheads at the top who just can't let us move forward, innovate and go into a new fair system? They just want to keep control. That's all it is, in my opinion. And it is just an opinion, but it's based on a hell of a lot of events and a hell of a lot of information. Not only false information, but correct information. Information that I can't confirm or deny. So at the end, it's hard to actually find out the truth, but anyone with a reasonable amount of brain cells and can do a little bit of critical thinking and shit, then you're gonna see something ain't right. Something's not right here, and something ain't right there, and it's not right over there, and it's not right all over the fucking world, mate. It's just not right. It's not right. We've got a UN. We've got a United Nations body that's sole purpose in the world is to promote peace and prevent warfare, and we've had nothing but warfare since the creation of them. We're at war now. Like the soldiers killing people right fucking now, and the UN are not like, stop fighting, stop fighting. We need to fucking get along. Stop fighting. What the fuck? You've got the IMF and the World Bank and all the rest of them there to help governments and countries with monetary policy and just keeping your economy not only afloat but actually growing. Shunning them and just wanting to control them, not helping them. It's the sole fucking job. And what does me head in? Go and. I mean, most of the people who watch the channel, you all know, don't you? But if you're new and you don't know, go and do a little history lesson with yourself and go and see when the World Bank, the IMF, and the United Nations and all the rest of that Bretton Woods shit was actually created. Go and have a look. Yeah. So again, while I was at war, and there's kids fucking dying on beaches, all these knobheads are in America signing fucking policies that's going to dictate the next 100 fucking years, mate. Eyes on the wars, the terrorism and the bullshit, and you don't really look at what the bankers are signing. Fuck them. Become your own bank. Have your own reserves, and it's got to be the way forward now. Invest in yourself, invest in the internet of value, gather some digital reserves, metal reserves, even. Hey, I've get some fucking seeds if you fucking have to. You know, I'm all for prepping me for when the shit hits the fan. We don't know what's going to happen in the future, but prepping for your future financially is a no-brainer. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. Invest in yourself, invest in internet of value. Live long and hodl it all. And stake that shit. Try to explain to people. When I first got in this space, I was looking at the mentality of buying as much crypto as I could, waiting as long as I could for it to go up, and then selling it for the life I want in the future. That is the wrong mentality and the wrong mindset and perspective and vantage point to take. What we should be doing is looking at the life we want in the future, finding out how much that life will generally cost per month, and then building stake pots of value staked on networks that are giving rewards. And feed that motherfucking beast until you look at it one day and the rewards, the monthly rewards, are the same value what your life that you want is going to cost. You've then done it. But the thing is, you live the rest of your life, the life you want, off nothing but rewards. When you pass on, where's the pot go? The whole fucking pot goes to your next of kin. Inheritance tax that, dickheads. Yeah? Inheritance tax that. All he's got's a private key to get into it. You can tax his rewards or their rewards all you want. No problem with that. You're not inheritance taxing my pot of wealth. Absolutely no fucking way. So on that note, enjoy your Friday, enjoy your weekend, take care. We love crypto, we love the internet of value, and we love you. So peace out, and I'll see you on the next one.